So in the last video, we spent a lot of time there computing some different probabilities using this new binomial distribution and the calculator commands of binom PDF and binom CDF. However, it's also important for us to note that we actually followed a very clear kind of sequential pattern in our progression here in order to help answer these questions. Right from the beginning, it was important that we knew what our variable of x actually stood for. That was number one. We then thought about our information being organized in a table because it was discrete. And then we said, oh, this seems like it meets the checks to be a binomial distribution. And so then we had calculator commands. But of course, in order to use those calculator commands, we had to establish what n and p were first. If you look at the formula sheet, you'll see that we followed the standard process or flow chart that's laid out here on the left side. We started the problem by identifying our random variable. We thought that it might have been discrete, or that it was discrete, because we were counting something. It then maybe seemed like it might have been a binomial random variable, and we were able to check that by actually checking each of the conditions. We identified n and p on the problem, and we didn't really have to worry about the mean and the standard deviation because we weren't asked for them. We'll talk about how to find those values in a later video. But again, the last thing that I would do on a problem like this, or any problem like this, is to touch my calculator. Again, I have so many things here to do at the beginning. I have to think about what it is that I'm working with. What's the variable? Is this binomial? Does it meet the conditions before I even think about touching my calculator? And you'll see how more of that plays out again in the next video.